What's up YouTube, it's Doc Funky with another unboxing for you. This time we've got another Hokuto no Ken Revoltech. It's series number 20, it's Yuria, so I'll take you around the packaging. There you see her, it's kind of a wider tray than some of the other ones. But you see her in there, you get a separate face, you get her helmet, a couple pairs of hands, and a cape. Doesn't look like she comes with much else that I can see from here anyway. But there's the slidey panel, some kind of cool shots, you know. There she is on the side. Cool, Yuria. In the back, action shots. There's not much action really. Then you see her with Kenshiro. So I mean that's primarily the reason that I picked her up, just to kind of complete the set. You gotta have a Yuria if you've got a Kenshiro. I mean, come on. You see on this part of the slidey panel, you see more upcoming stuff like the Revoltech Alien, freaking awesome, and Revoltech Professor Layton, also awesome in a different way. I'd definitely probably be picking both of those up. You see just usual stuff around the rest of the box. So let's open her up. Okay, got a couple things in the box. Here we've got the Revoltech catalog. Newer one that I've seen before because Yuria did just come out. So some newer models and stuff in there. And a big old thing about what's Revoltech, and you get to see tons of the different models that have come out. Very cool, all kinds of different stuff on there. I mean, you'll see that if you buy any Revoltech, so don't worry too much about that. And we've got another flyer here for the Sci-Fi Revolution, or Sci-Fi Revoltech series, which we already saw the alien and this dude. Looks like they've got a whole bunch of stuff planned. You see Batman there, and freaking Gamera, awesome, totally psyched about Gamera. But all kinds of different, like, you know, sneak peek kind of shots at what they've got. They got a Jack Skellington up there, and looks like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Maybe, who knows. But then there's the alien, and I think that guy's from like a kaiju movie, so like a giant monster guy. There's actually the packaging of the alien. You see it opens up and you see a face hugger in there and an egg that it busts out of. Then the next two, and then some more dudes in the series, and what they'll look like on the shelf together. So you see Gamera is actually kind of tiny, especially compared to the alien. But that's definitely a cool little insert. Gets me pumped for the alien and for Gamera, yes. And Batman and Jack Skellington, which seem like weird sci-fi choices, but sweet. Anyway, we're here for Yuria. So there she is in the tray. Basically everything you saw from the outside, plus the Revolt chip and the Revoltech container. So nothing on the back because I guess because of the wide tray, they put the V-shaped base and the arm with the Revoltech joint in the tray. Not sure why, maybe just to make it bigger so she looked more special. I don't know. So I won't bother, you know, pulling these out. I'll just pull out the figure and all our accessories. Not that there are many, I suppose. There's Yuria. Take her cellophane dress off. She looks very... Oops, she's got cellophane thing here too. She's kind of got a loincloth-like thing like Toki, and I think Toki was the only one, like Toki had. So kind of limits the flexibility of the legs unless she can't really twist them out very well. But so that limits her leg flexibility. And she does only have one knee joint as opposed to double joints like all the other ones. You know, but she's a smaller figure as far as, you know, feel in your hand goes. But she is, you know, a woman, so she's supposed to look thinner than the guys. But you got Revoltech joints pretty much everywhere. You've got, actually, these aren't jointed like Kenshiro and the other guys. They're just kind of soft PVC, soft plastic. They just kind of flap up and down on little thin, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, in there, really thin connector between these, so I wouldn't futz around with those too much. And her hair is like articulated all over the place. Looks like 4 different points you probably have to pull the hair out and adjust some of these joints so they move the way you want it. But there she is. Looks very cool. Looks, I mean, well, she looks a lot smoother than the other guys. Like for Kenshiro, you can see, like, you know, kind of wear lines in his clothes and on his stuff. But she looks, I mean, her outfit looks more smooth, so she has like a really smooth look. Not sure how to describe it very well. Anyway, there's height compared with Kenshiro, since I grabbed him already. A little under a head shorter, but they would look nice together. But yeah, she just has this really smooth feel to her. I don't know, maybe I'm not wording it right, but she looks really smooth as compared to the guys who look all weathered, but that's probably by design. So here she is. I was going to say something else, but I forgot, so on we go with the extras. There's another face in here, but it's not coming out. Come on. Alright, there's a face. It'll get really blurry, but I'll hold it up anyway. That's her with her eyes closed, like she often was in the series. Okay, so eyes closed face. Then we have a helmet. Her helmet. Looks like it might even come apart. It does. Come apart. Oh, I get it. So this is actually like a different head, because obviously it looks like her hair will come off. Well, anyway, this is an alternate head, and you can just attach the face to the back of the headpiece and then push the helmet over it. So it looks like you'd be able to like slip this in there and then attach the faceplate. So that's cool. You saw the hands that she came with are just kind of open, flowy hands a little bit. There is a pair of, geez, these are really tiny because she's a girl. Kind of, it's not going to show up well. Her fingers are closed, but it's an open hand. You see it there? There's one pair of those. And then there's a pair of little teeny fists. That's really tiny. So be careful if you get these that you don't misplace those little tiny fists. And then she has a hard plastic cape, which looks kind of cool. I mean, Rao, who I actually haven't put the video up of, but who I've had for a long time, came with a cape like this. So it's kind of, you know, it's like that if you've ever seen it. But if you move her hair up, you see she has 2 Revoltech joints on her back, and those will attach to the cape and make it look like she's wearing it. Looks. Only problem I would say is that it looks like, let me see if I can get a better approximation of how high it'll be on her. Looks like her feet will just barely stick out the bottom when she's got the cape on. So you can, what you'd probably want to do is either put her on the stand or like angle the cape back if you have her standing up with it on. Otherwise, you know, she's not going to stand very well with the cape on. But that's Revoltech Yuria. Pretty cool. I mean, I would probably say only for series completists or, you know, big fans of Hokuto no Ken should probably pick her up. But, I mean, she's a good figure overall. She just doesn't come with a lot. Even in comparison to the guys who usually have at least maybe 3 separate hands. But she's got the cape and the helmet, so you can do some cool stuff with her. But that's Yuria, so check her out if you're interested.